Alright, today I'm going to give you guys my top 15 figures, 1/6 scale figure from 2016. First I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. And let's start off with number 15, which is Hot Toys Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 4, A New Hope. Now this figure, it's one that I have to have in my collection. Because it is from the original trilogy, and it is the only Obi-Wan that we're gonna get from the original trilogy, because he was only in Episode 4. Granted that he was also heard in Episode 5 and seen in Episode 6, but as far as figure, this would be the only one we get from Hot Toys, and he has a amazing head sculpt and lots of accessories, and overall it's a great looking figure. And for my number 14 on my list would be the Figure Masters Magneto figure. Now this one is not from Hot Toys or any well-known company, and this is a figure that I wish Hot Toys would have made, but they didn't. So a company like Figure Masters decided to give us a X-Men figure, and it is Magneto, and it is from episode, what was that? No, from X-Men 3. And the reason I put this in my on my number 14 is because he's got a really good head sculpt. Especially the one with the helmet on, and outfit is nice, but it does need a little work. But still, overall, a very good looking figure if you're into the X-Men. And on my list for number 13 is Hot Toys Mark 45. It's another Iron Man. Even though we've gotten so many before, and this one is nice because the paint job is a lot better than what they used to do, and it has that really shiny metallic finish to it, and the design is nice. I think I prefer 46 more, but since we don't have that out yet, 45 would have to do. And it's got cool accessories and sleek design, and overall it's a great looking figure, and it is a die-cast figure, so price is kind of high. And then on my list for number 12 is Ant-Man from Hot Toys. Now I would have put this figure a lot higher if it weren't for the articulation. He is very limited as far as articulation due to the fact that he has that leather-like suit on. It's almost a one-piece suit. If they have, I don't know how they would do it though. They couldn't really cut up the pants section, because he could barely do anything lower half. He could give you a good range of motion around the arms, shoulders, elbows, and stuff like that. But lower half, he's pretty much a statue, which I'm not a fan of, but I do really like the design of the first Ant-Man suit, so that's why I put him at number 12. And then for number 11, I have the Hot Toys Armor Batman. Now, another reason why this figure is so low on my list is because of the range motion, the articulation. He's very lacking as far as range of motion, because he has a somewhat of a fat suit underneath to bulk him up for the armor, especially around the hips, which I don't see why they need to bulk him up around the waist section, the hip section. So now basically he has no hip articulation whatsoever. He could barely move forward and back a little bit, but other than that, elbows and knees, they're great, but yeah, it's just that fat undersuit that really puts him so low on my list. Otherwise, he's a great figure. He has The armor is good looking, and then he has swappable mouthpieces and light up eyes. And one more thing, I wish they added more accessories for him. A broken helmet would have been nice, and that kryptonite spear would have been nice too. And number 10 on my list would be Mark 1 Ultron from Hot Toys. Now, the reason I have him on my list is, and not the Ultron Prime, is because I like the Mark 1 version of Ultron more, because he's so detailed. There's a lot of intricate details around his abdomen section, arms, because he's all broken up, and I'm very surprised that he has really good range of motion too. So he could definitely pull off all the poses from the film and more. And light up feature is nice, even though it only has light up eyes. I think that's it. And but still, there's a lot going on, a lot to look at with this figure. And then number 9 on my list is Hot Toys Alien Warrior. Now, I debated whether to put this higher or lower. 9, because he is very limited as far as range of motion. Because just like in the movie, he's wearing a rubber suit, and it's all the way from basically neck down. It's just one suit, so he's very, very limited as far as range of motion. And the arms are at least is separate, so he can move his arm quite well. But yeah, the from chest down, yeah, the waist, the hips, the knees, everything else is really tight because of the rubber suit. Design wise, it looks absolutely gorgeous, because that's how he's supposed to look in film, without seeing all the joints and stuff. But as a figure, it does lack the mobility. The head is nice, it's painted well, and the articulation, the mouth opening, and then you see the tongue sticking out, that's perfect. And that's why this creature is at number 9. And number 8 on my list is Jedi Stormtrooper from Hot Toys. Now, this one I really, really like, because how accurate that helmet is. The Stormtroopers we have gotten before all looked a bit weird. I think it's mainly the eyes. Now this one is more rounded, and it's more pronounced, the cheek area and everything else. And that's why I really, really like the Stormtrooper. It's because of how accurate that helmet is. And this figure is pretty much sold out. Well, it's from Sideshow, it's on waitlist. Same with the 2-pack, the ones with the orange and black pauldron. That set is on waitlist as well, and same with the regular Stormtrooper. So these went pretty fast, which I was surprised. I would have think that Hot Toys would have made a bunch of these, a lot more, for them to sell out like this. But I'm glad to have this, and hopefully I'll be able to get the 2-pack and the regular Stormtrooper. I have them on waitlist, but hopefully they'll convert. If not, I'll be devastated. And number 7 on my list is Deadpool from Hot Toys. Now, the reason why this figure's on my list is because all the accessories that he comes with. A lot of gesture hands, and those eyes, the swappable eyes, are great for photography. You could do a bunch of poses, and give them wide range of expressions just with those eyes and those hands. And one thing that I don't like about this figure is that the shoulders, that leather-like material, that black leather-like material, over time, I think it's gonna crack. And another thing that I didn't like is the body proportion. I'm not sure exactly how close to Ryan Reynolds this figure is. But the lower half, I think the legs are a little too skinny. It would have looked better if they were a little beefier. Not sure exactly how accurate the body is to Ryan Reynolds, but to me it looked a little bit off. But still, overall, a great looking figure, and the weathering on him is just absolutely gorgeous. Wish they added a little more on the head itself, though. But that could be easily done, I guess. And number 6 on my list is Nightmare Batman from Dawn of Justice. Now, this design wasn't in the film for too long, maybe about 5 minutes. It was during a fight scene, but that's about it. But still, it's a great looking figure. Articulation's great for Batman. The fact that he's wearing pants doesn't limit his articulation whatsoever, which is nice. And jacket and everything else is removable, and overall, it's a really impressive figure to have in your collection if you're a Batman fan. And since I'm a huge Batman fan, that's why this figure is on my list at number 6. And number 5. And number 5 on my list is the Hot Toys 1992 Batman / Bruce Wayne figures. Now this is a 2-pack, and I waited a long time for them to make this figures because of the Bruce Wayne and the Batman. 1992 Batman, it's my favorite suit out of all the Batman suits, but they did use rubber suit on this figure, so it does limit articulation quite a bit. Not completely, but it does limit quite a bit. And I just really like this one because of the design of the cowl and the suit itself, and the fact that we get a Bruce Wayne figure to go with this Batman. It's really nice. And then it has that a torn off cowl from the end of the movie, which is a nice touch as well. And I've been taking lots of photos with that figure, and I'm loving every photos I took of him. So that's why this one is on my number 5. And number 4 on my list is the Enter Bay Mark figure from A Better Tomorrow. A lot of people will not know the origin of this figure or know the story of this figure, but it's an absolute amazing piece for my collection because I have seen the movie and I really enjoyed it. And this figure, it's the head sculpt is, I would say about 85% accurate. The likeness is a little off for one head, but the other one, the battle damage one, it's a lot better. And it comes with a huge amount of accessories, and you can basically buy another body to build another figure, which is nice. It's like the old Hot Toys DX figures, and presentation box is absolutely gorgeous, and with the backdrops and all the accessories. That's why this figure is on my number 4, 4th on my list. And 3rd on my list is Hot Toys Boba Fett. Now, it would have been high. I don't think it would have been any higher than 3rd. Overall, it's a great looking figure. Paint job is absolutely gorgeous. The accessories, I bought the deluxe version, so it comes with the Sarlacc pit and the tentacles and everything. If you have Boba on this base, and then kind of trying to get out of the Sarlacc pit while you have tentacles wrapping around him, that's a great display piece, and lots to look at. Granted, the chest piece is a little off. Somehow the plates are shifting, not as pretty as I wanted them to be. It would have been nice if they added something underneath to align the plates properly, because right now it's kind of shifting to the wrong spots, and it looks like it's crooked. It would have been nice, yeah, if they fixed that. It would have been perfect. Overall, yeah, it's still a great looking figure, and I absolutely love it. And second on my list would be Darth Vader from Hot Toys. Now this one is from episode 4. It's not the Rogue One version of Vader. This is from episode 4, and it comes with the light up saber and also the sound effects, which I don't care for because it doesn't really work. It works when you first put in batteries. You press it and you could hear it, but then after a few minutes, and it stops, and you can't reactivate the audio unless you take the batteries out and put it back in again, which is stupid. And I don't know what they were thinking when they put this thing together. Maybe they weren't, but still a great looking figure. It's very accurate to the movie from episode 4. It does have those imperfections that are in the film. They're translated to the figure perfectly. And that's why Vader is number 2 on my list. And number 1 on my list is another Batman figure. It's the Dawn of Justice Hot Toys figure. Dawn of Justice Hot Toys Batman figure. And now, with all the Batmans we've gotten from Hot Toys, or any, well, yeah, from Hot Toys, all of them were wearing somewhat of a rubber suit, except for the DX, except for the DX Batman from Dark Knight Returns, I think, or Dark Knight and Dark Knight Returns. Those has a undersuit underneath. That's a cloth-like material, and this one also has a cloth-like material as a bat suit. And it doesn't impede with the articulation whatsoever, which is nice, because with Batman you're always restricted by the rubber suit, and this one is, you are not, and he could give you full range of motion, and anything you could think of you could pretty much achieve with this Batman. And the cowl looks nice, and the fact that it comes with a lot of accessories, it's also nice, and swappable mouthpieces and swappable eyepieces, which makes it even better. And one thing I didn't like about this figure is the cape. Cape felt a little flimsy, and at times I feel like I'm gonna rip this thing if I weren't careful with it. But still, overall, great looking figure. Body proportion is nice, and the muscles on the suit is nice, and the actual body that they chose for this figure, it's very good. It has lots of ratchet joints, so he would definitely keep its pose. But still, I wouldn't keep him in dynamic poses for a long time. Just because you never know with these bat suits. Even though it has a cloth material underneath, it still has some sort of a rubbery type material printed on top, like kind of like the Superman suit. But so you still got to be a little bit careful with it. And but still, overall, it's a great looking figure. I'm glad to have this in my collection, and that's why he's number 1 on my list. And there you have it, my top 15 figures from 2016. And I will also upload a 1/12 scale video, 1/12 scale figure video from 2016, most likely tomorrow or the day after. I'm not quite sure at the moment. Still trying to decide on which ones goes where. But yeah, once again, Happy New Year to everyone, and there you go. Thanks for watching.